Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play The Messenger. So, last time, the game's very structure actually changed. So, after a bit of a graphical upgrade, although I guess we are gonna be switching between those graphical sets, if I understand correctly. But yeah, after that, we are actually now playing sort of a Metroidvania after all. I mean, we have different areas that we can backtrack to. We have abilities that open up certain paths. I suppose in a limited kind of way. Okay, interesting. So there's something unexplored up even in Ninja Village. Huh. Okay. But oh. Okay. Oh. Once a bird returns to the nest. So this is the other prophecy actually that we. Or the other hint from the... Did he call himself Prophet? Or Oracle? No, Prophet, right? Or Interpret, I guess, as our character remarked. Anyway, yeah, not the one that we mentioned to our shopkeeper friend. Anyway, bird returns to the nest to learn the power... Oh, wait, that's actually... That's gotta be... Oh, bird, that's in the same color as the messenger usually is. Also a couple of other characters, I guess, but yeah. Returns to the nest in yellow. Is this something? I mean, I don't know if that color is specifically associated with the Ninja Village, but that would make sense, right? Yeah. Okay, I mean, but bird returns to the nest where he's from. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Does it show the same prophecy here? It does. Oh, there are a lot of unexplored ways. Yeah, quite a few. Huh, interesting. Not that I remember a lot about the specific layout of this stage, but okay. But I do appreciate that you can actually get a look at them. Do we see? Okay, so we do not see that one part of Bamboo Creek. Oh, but it actually shows right there, exactly. Yeah, we entered that screen like just the very bottom of it, but we couldn't progress from there. But that does connect to the temple, of course. Nice. Forlorn Temple, yeah. We had seen just the very beginning of it, basically. Then the catacombs has a couple of places. 2, 3, 4? Looks like 4, but who knows how much they branch out after that. Howling Grotto. Right, wait. Wasn't the waterfall I was thinking of in... Oh, that was actually here. Yeah, never mind. That's the waterfall where you fall down, and that's that door leading off to the right there. That's the one where you have to glide. Okay, yeah, of course. I was off by one area last time, so that's gotta be something different, obviously. And we have a couple of places here, yeah. I mean, I can only assume that all those weird-looking, you know, passages, blocked passages that I have been remarking upon throughout the entire game, those must be... Oh, well, that was quite the climb, wasn't it? Those must be where, by time-switching shenanigans, we'll be able to, you know, actually find a passage that we can use. Yeah, but it seems like pretty much every single area. Wait, huh? The dragon? What's that mean? There's not even there's not even like a door where that arrow points. I suppose there aren't necessarily doors indicated where area transitions are. Huh. I mean, that wouldn't have been there before, because we first saw the the dragon, the cloud serpent Manfred, in this stage. Right. Okay. Yeah, but again, every single stage. Not including the Tower of Time, unless I missed something here, but yeah, has some sections that I have yet to explore. There could be something hiding here, but maybe not. I might have fully completed this one. And yes, rooms in green are obviously secret areas. Right, okay, wow. Also, our menu is different now. I hadn't checked that last time. There is room for one more ability, apparently, for what that's worth. There's room for the musical notes, and there is room for the Fobkins. In fact... Huh. One of the 4 Fopkins need... Oh. Right, we couldn't look at this before. This is the icon that was displayed on my save file. On the save file selection. But we didn't have a way to check this in-game. So one of the 4 Fopkins needed to repair the bridge to the Forlorn Temple. Alright. And we have way more room for items now, for what it's worth. Whether that's all going to be used, we'll see. But, yeah, okay, definitely. We could definitely find a ton more items to, well, do stuff with. Anyway, so we can apparently teleport to Glacial Peak. The thing is, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 portals total? Obviously, we have more areas than that. Right? How many? I mean, if you count this mini area, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, at least. So, yeah, unfortunately, only every other area or so has a teleport. But we can go to Autumn Hill, so why not? And presumably backtrack from there to the first area, you know. Oh, okay, and we're in the future now. There is some modern-ish technology around to indicate that now. But, yeah, as far as I know, I cannot... Okay, we're down to there. Okay. As far as I'm aware, we cannot, you know, shift timelines quite yet. Do I just grapple that? I think I have to. Okay. Right, we have to do a little bit of back and forth like this. Actually, could I even have gone this way? I probably can grapple that, right? Just to confirm, yeah. Oh. Also, that's where the portal is, idiot. Because we're not... Yeah, never mind. Just don't mind me. Oh, the music is so good. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they didn't have to do different versions of all the soundtracks, yeah, of all the tracks, but they did, and I mean, this version is just as good as the other one. What are you looking at here? I mean, I can maybe fling myself over a little bit, maybe not. I mean, I suppose I could have, but I failed. Ooh. Interesting little boost there. Oh. Okay. Let's see if accessing the shop is any different from here. We cannot use the scrying orb. Need anything? Not really. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Upgrade-wise. I guess I'm gonna go for these first. So I get them before they become irrelevant. Mostly... about the power seals, I guess. Right. And, I mean, this is so expensive that, you know, I could start working toward that immediately, but... I feel like I'm not gonna make a huge amount of use out of that anyway, depending on how long you have to charge. Okay, we're good. Oh? Oh. Okay, I didn't expect that. So you don't just slash them as platforming. Help. Help. Wait. Oh, right, of course, that makes sense. So the platforms aren't just invisible, they're literally not there. Unless revealed by our fairy friends. Oh, there is a platform over that way, though. Huh. Except it's just... oh. It's just not there. Well, the fairy's not there, so... And I also keep pressing the wrong button to try and access the menu. Well, I suppose I want to return to the village first, so... this way it is. Okay, right, those guys just keep running and reset everything. Okay. There weren't spikes in the water before. Kind of want money, though. Easy. No problem. I wasn't worried. Oh, right. Okay. But we also have to actually dive this turn around because there might or might not have been spikes on the pillar before in the other timeline. Okay, checking the map. Do I have to be on the lookout for any passages? Well, not until the next slightly vertical section, so that's good, I suppose. Huh. Don't think there was an opening in that tree before. Wait. Oh, okay. I think there's a little bit more going on down here. Oh, than they used to? I might be wrong about that. If nothing else, there's a little bit of money to collect, though. Oh, or a lot, actually. Hello there. I'll take that. Almost up to the first one of those exploration upgrades. I like it. Can we actually boost... find the right button, we can easily boost against the current, as it turns out, while also... Now we switch to precision tapping, actually. Okay. Unnecessary little distraction, but, oh. Hey there. Save points marked? Oh yeah, they totally are, of course. You can even tell whether they're full-on portals or just... what am I doing? Yeah, full portals are just broken. Anyway. Huh. Oh, okay. I mean, I absolutely don't have to. But, you know, might as well. Get out of here. Oh, well, that's okay. Oh. Oh, so this happens automatically. Yeah, but it's not marked on the map at all. And now we're back in the original timeline. And just nothing we can do about that. Neat effect, though. So... okay. This next room has something, supposedly. The question is it something we can actually... oh. Yes, because that is now open, and we can loop around like this. Interesting, okay. So whenever we have a barrier like that, doesn't matter from which direction we enter it, it's always gonna shift, but if we have a way to get around it, we can actually keep shifting. That is pretty cool. Oh, the map says we have something down and up. Not up. Oh, wait, hold on, I wasn't even looking at there. Oh yeah, okay, the tree on the right-hand side just changes completely, actually. I hadn't seen that, but yeah, that does open up something, except we cannot even go up that way. Oh yeah, this whole tree above me is solid, I think. Right. So, well, we'll see. Maybe we'll loop around and exit from there. Oh boy, okay. Shenanigans are going to be happening. Huh. Got a comment on that? I suppose not. But, okay, no. Can't quite afford it yet. We're getting there. A lot of dirt to dig through, for what it's worth. Oh, didn't need that, but that's okay. Well, this looks scary. I'm gonna trust the game on this one. And do... yeah, okay. Just that. Can I reach you? I suppose not. And we jump into that to just change the entire room. Okay. Let's see. I I mean, we always change the entire room, but okay, it's just a different style of portal. Okay. So I could just knock you out like that. So why can we shift down there? Surely there must be a reason for it. So let's see what that reason might be. Oh. What's this in the 8-bit version of this room? But why? Oh, because we would have been... we needed to do that. Because otherwise we would have been trapped. Yeah, we would have shifted to 8-bit by going through here and would have been trapped in a little pocket there. Clever. Solving puzzles and, you know, without even knowing how. Okay. I see. And again, and here we actually want to be... Okay, yeah. So we have to just do this. Alright. I feel like, I mean, many people are probably gonna start their... Oh boy. You know, exploring the exploration in this stage, just because, you know, it kind of makes sense to go back to where you started. Okay, do we want to be here? We have to be in the other time, so yes, that's perfect. So it would make sense for this section to be kind of the introduction to this whole concept. So it does feel relatively simple so far. Or, you know, it has started very simple, of course. And has been ramping up slightly from then on. Anyway, we're here. We don't have to switch, but we can... Oh, nice one. Nice one, game. Okay. God, this is so... slightly mind-bending, you know? Trying to remember the often, usually very different layouts for both rooms. Obviously, I can't really go back now, so... Let's hope that I actually had to be in 16-bit in order to progress to the next room here. Okay, those little guys are kind of annoying. Nope, okay, got them all. I like it. No time switching here, no passages. And you can always just climb back up, so no problem in falling down here. But we want to get across. Except that will force us to time shift. Yeah, we don't have a choice, I think, unless I could have used a projectile to get up there, but yeah, okay, I see. I see how it is. Actually, oh, I guess it's pretty trivial. The only thing is that I actually needed to deal with the enemies, I suppose. Jumping down wasn't optional. Huh. Okay. Come on. Oh, sure. You know, might as well get that one as well. No? What? Wait, I still somehow got it? That was weird. How did I still get... Oh, interesting. So if any part of your rope touches a grappleable object... I mean, it's only out for, you know, half a second or so. But apparently, you don't have to hit it head on. Interesting. Oh, there's our first musical note. That was, dare I say, surprisingly easy. But again, this is likely to be the easiest path. Just because, you know, you're likely to do this one first. I mean, suppose there are only 2 available from the start. Only 2 places to teleport to anyway, so... Key of Hope, nice. Materialized from the repeating intentions of countless villagers wishing their messengers well over the past cycles. It is one of the notes needed to create a melody that will break the curse. Okay. Nice. So, yep, that's right there. And this puts us back here. Which I suppose... Oh, did not hit that actually. What? No. Oh, actually I can do something like that. And there's a dead end. I was not looking ahead. Fair enough. Okay. But I wanted to continue in this direction anyway, of course. What? Oh, still messing up. Easy air attacks left and right. Okay, so here we can go up. In fact, we probably have to, because this is just going to put us back into original timeline. Well, we can collect original timeline money. No problem. Yeah, okay. There's a passage there, of course, and this is actually just... Oh boy. Oh, why did I move to the side there? That didn't even make any sense. No problem. Okay. So we do that, and that allows us at the same time to enter this part. And I want to see what's at the bottom. There's probably nothing. Yeah, just a portal. Just like before. But yeah. Seal, and also allowed us to enter this part in 16-bit. Taking unnecessary risks. Oh, I could have bought the upgrade, I guess. Oh well. Actually, I don't know that I care particularly much about, you know, market. Oh, hey, spikes. I kind of don't want to break those blocks then. Also, nice pincer attack, guys. Yep, that's unfortunate. I suppose when in doubt, you wanna try to grapple a little bit early, if the rope itself can also act as a, you know, a grappling point there. Unfortunately, I'll have to deal with oh, that room again. Have to go through that seal section. If I'm not mistaken. Ouch. Oh, this is not great. Come on, just hit the thing. Really. Ah. If I had landed on it, I would have been fine. Probably? Well, it depends on whether your hitbox touches the spikes first or the health pickup. I thought there was a more generous pickup radius, though, for those. Oh well. I guess in general, things have been going a little bit too well. Can I just duck this, actually? Totally can. Slightly easier. Well, slightly less, I don't know, it feels slightly less dangerous than jumping it, although I guess I have been fine jumping it so far. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we can't just go through here unless... Yeah, I suppose I could? But... Oh, I don't know that there is another opportunity to switch timelines. So... Oh, right. Well, we're here, and I remember I totally should have at least touched the thing as a checkpoint. Why didn't I do that? Somehow that did not even cross my mind. Also, what? What's that? Yeah, that wasn't there last time. Ah, yes, the jukebox. Jukebox? Silly name, huh? I brought it back from one of my journeys through time back in the day. I'm not sure what it's for, but it sure looks pretty cool. So what happened to the cabinet? Oh, I teleported it somewhere else, since we didn't need it anymore. Where is it now? That's something you may or may not find out later. Ooh. Ominous. Play your favorite tune in the shop, or access it through the pause menu to change a level's track. I mean, that's neat, but... I'm okay with the game just playing whatever music it sees fit. So yeah, upgrade. Anyway, we can buy this now, and we have to buy it, of course, to access Power Sense, which I'm much more interested in. But, yeah, well. Okay. Yeah, fine. I don't know what's wrong with my mind sometimes. It's fine. At least I kind of know how to solve this. I mean, I did it exactly the other way around last time, but I mean, I suppose there's not just one solution to this. And it's not even nearly as bad as I made it out to be. Of course, the fact that we're dealing with, you know, instant death pits. Having to deal with instant death pits here is still a little bit scary. Okay, just be brave. Bit of a close shave there, but no problem. And we're almost back to the village. Ooh, is this where... Oh yeah, of course. We kind of saw the village, the future version of it. In that little cutscene with the soldier. Who unfortunately didn't make it. I mean, apparently enough humans survived into this future time to, you know, evolve to a point where they would build metal little huts, as people do in the future, I'm sure. But, yeah, I still maintain that we should probably try to head into the past and defeat the demons there. Unless they can also just time travel, who knows. Okay, press all the wrong buttons first. Okay, and now this entire room is, because it's one huge room, it's sparkling blue. Because there's an opportunity to time shift in there. Okay. No time shifting in this entire part, interesting. Which means that both of the passageways that are unexplored here must be accessed through something other than time shifting. Brilliant analysis, I'm sure. Same for that one there. I mean, this is all before we had the wingsuit and possibly other upgrades. Grappling hook, I guess. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Anyway, we're here now. In the 16-bit era. There should be a way up somewhere. I hope it's gonna be kind of obvious. Wait. Except, aren't we already almost at the... No, never mind. Okay, about here. Oh, there's... I see. Wow, that's kind of sneaky. Yeah, this slightly solid, or slightly, you know, slightly sticking out solid part of the tree. Okay. Nice. That should be that. All the wrong buttons first. I mean, if the map is to be trusted, there's nothing else to do here. Nothing else to find. Of course, the next upgrade is going to tell us exactly how many more we might be missing here. I hope that's going to be 0, though. Because otherwise, there's a bit of a backtrack to get back to this place. Speaking of backtrack, I guess I can easily return from any shop to the tower. Just not the other way around. But I still have to make it back to a shop. Do I want to do this? Oh. Hey, guys. Our champion returns. How's adventure treating you? A little bit harder than I thought. Yep, that's accurate. But the music is amazing. Also accurate. You left too soon. I should have taught you the power of true sight. Also, you know what? I completely forgot about this thing, this reason to return here that I had you know, theorized about earlier. So good thing I just completely randomly decided to walk through the portal. I was absolutely on my way to just leave the area for good. Okay, Power of True Sight, yes. It is a technique seldom taught to young students such as yourself. Unless the mind can be expanded, that is. How can I expand my mind? A warm cup of astral tea will do that. Astral tea. Unfortunately, we ran out of astral leaves a few years ago. All we have is a single seed, but fully growing it would take centuries. Give me the seed. I'll see what I can do. I was hoping you would say that. Astral seed. Now to find a flower bed and wait a few centuries. Flower bed? I mean, could I not just conveniently put it somewhere here? Flower bed. Oh god. Am I supposed to remember a specific place? I mean, well, sorry guy. Whenever I see something moving towards me out of the corner of my eye, my first instinct is to attack. Anyway. Right, I was thinking of the, of Collis and Susses, who were talking about waiting for a flower to bloom? Some sort of flower? There's nothing up here, huh? No, nothing this time, right? And nothing past that point. But, I mean, I guess they... Yeah, the plant was already there in their time. Up on the peak. So... I guess that's something different. Does the game give me a hint? Well, also interesting that there is an open space, or other items have their specifically assigned spot in the inventory, so we're kind of missing an item, I guess, technically, that we could have picked up. Now to find a flower bed and wait a few centuries. Yeah, I mean... Okay. I mean, Bamboo Creek would make sense, perhaps, because it was described as such a, you know, peaceful place. Any tips? It will take centuries for it to grow, yes. Only with a dose of astral tea will your mind be prepared for the power of true sight. Fair enough. Or were the Colossuses Colossi, I would say, referring to the flower that we're waiting for as an astral flower? Maybe? But I might just be making that up. They were calling it something. Pretty sure about that. Ah, this setup, I see. Yeah. Didn't make a lot of sense in this timeline. Okay, well, I mean, we want to stay in this timeline, but I'm also not sure that we want to. I'm not sure that we want to stay in this map at all. I mean, if anything, we want to teleport back to the portal and re-explore the, you know, the other half of it. Do you have any tip? Unfortunately, not. Okay, so the tower is always going to be in the same version, and this actually puts me in the 16-bit version of the shop here as well. Jukebox still there. Fair enough. There wasn't just a flower pot around here. Guess not. Well, no. Of course, I have to plant it somewhere in the 8-bit era and then return in the 16-bit era. Only question is where exactly. Oh, do we deliver the note? What should I do next? Where the dead live. A foe turned friend left an important item. Okay, the necromancer, yes. And the catacombs. Thanks for the hint, I guess. Nice. As fate would beautifully have it, only by creating a melody from the crystallized forces of this world can the curse be broken. To complete the melody, we still need 5 music notes. Yes, thank you. I knew that much. Okay, well, still have a choice of... Well, we have a choice from 3 different areas. That's nice. Not including the area where... Oh, okay. So it makes the respective rooms glow even when we haven't found those rooms. That's interesting for sure. But yeah, so our friends are hanging out up there, right? That's where they flung us up. Guess that's where I would check, because it feels like I want to have this power of true sight, right? That seems important. Let's actually just quickly travel here, just to see where it puts us. Okay. Yeah, that's not exactly a shortcut. And there is going to be a portal in the Searing Crags area eventually. Huh. I mean, going down the mountain might be easier than going up. In fact, I mean, it certainly is going to be easier in certain rooms. Plus, of course, there's the different timelines, so I don't even know what to expect. But, yeah. That would still be the easiest way, or the fastest way, maybe the only way to reach the Searing Crags, to open the portal from the, you know, from the other side. Because this puts us in the Crystal Caves, as we have already seen, also in an unexplored area, of course. Yeah, that goes up to the marshland first, and then from there into the Searing Crags, but then we have to ascend once again through that entire area, so... Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. But next time I guess we're gonna return to Autumn Hills and travel east from there. We have at least 2 sections to check there on the way. I suppose that path is also then naturally going to lead us into the catacombs, which we can re-explore and find something important around where the Necromancer used to hang out. I mean, the bridge is still going to be out, I suppose. Guess we still need 3 more Phobkins. Okay, anyway. I will just make a cut here. I feel like that was a nice little first bit of exploration. Pretty much... Well, I mean, I understand much more now about what to expect from the rest of the game. Assuming there aren't any more major shifts in gameplay, and we're not actually going to visit the 32-bit era somehow. That, I don't know, what would that even look like? 32-bit? Is that... Not even sure what kind of console generation that would represent. Whatever came before Nintendo 64, I suppose. Anyway. Anyway. Right, yeah. I'm assuming there are no more major revelations and, you know, complete 180s in terms of gameplay. Yeah, I think we pretty much know what to expect. And, yeah, next time, more re-exploration, of course. Because that's gonna be pretty much it for, well, the rest of the game, until we reach the temple, which is the only area that we know about but haven't explored in either timeline, I suppose. Anyway, until then, until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.